Welcome back to Instagram for Bosses. I'm Andrea, and my mission is to simplify Instagram marketing so you can consistently attract ready-to-invest clients without posting every day or living on your phone. Today, I want to talk about a caption strategy a lot of business owners don't even know about that's costing them reach, discoverability, and inquiries every single day. Something I keep seeing when I audit new client accounts, and honestly, when I'm just scrolling through my own Instagram feed, is that captions have words but no weight. It's not that they're badly written, they just don't really do anything or make someone stop and think, I need to reach out to this business. And I get it, I really do, because at the same time, I've been watching something really frustrating happening on Instagram, and that is AI content everywhere. And it's all just starting to sound the same. The same words, sentence structures, and hollow warmth that just feels off, almost like a robot trying to simulate human emotion, but just not quite getting it. We talked about what this AI slop looks like last week, so if you missed that episode, definitely go back and listen to it because it was a really good one. But today I want to go even deeper because there's something I'm seeing a lot of business owners missing when it comes to caption writing, and it's not isolated to how you write, but where your content actually ends up. So here's what's happening. Instagram has moved away from being a hashtag first platform to being a keyword first platform. This isn't a minor tweak. It completely changes the way Instagram finds your content and decides who to show it to. For years, hashtags were the thing. You loaded up your caption with 20 to 30 hashtags and hope the right people found your post. Well, Instagram actually came out a few years back and confirmed that hashtags don't really do much anymore for your reach. And yet I still see business owners stressing all the time and wasting way too much time trying to find the perfect hashtags in the hope of reaching more people. So let's put that to rest today. What actually matters right now on Instagram is the words you use inside your caption, especially in those first few sentences. Instagram's algorithm is designed to read your captions so it can get an understanding of your post's context and meaning. It uses the language in your content to decide what your post is about and who to show it to. This is called social SEO, and it works a whole lot like traditional SEO, except instead of your website ranking on Google, your posts are ranking inside Instagram's search results. But there's something a lot of business owners don't realize, and that is that Google now indexes social media content, meaning that your captions can actually show up in traditional Google search results alongside other websites. Think about what that means for your business. Someone types best skin clinic in Wollongong into Google and your Instagram post shows up. That's the opportunity you can leverage from strategic caption writing, and it's yet another way you can stay ahead of your competition. So let's get into exactly how to do this so you can finish this episode and take action. Step 1 is research. You need to know the exact words and phrases your ideal client is typing into their search bar when they're looking for what you do. You need to forget about the language, jargon, or clinical terminology you as the expert would use and find the words and phrases someone completely new to your world uses when they have a problem that you solve. Let's use an example of a skin clinic here. As a dermal clinician, you might talk a lot about periorbital rejuvenation, but I can guarantee you that the average woman sitting at home isn't Googling those words. She's searching for something like how to get rid of fine lines around my eyes or best treatment for tired-looking eyes. It's the same problem, but using completely different language. This is why in my agency, one of the first things we do when we start working with new clients is build out their messaging map where we uncover the words their ideal clients use to describe their problem versus how our clients as the expert would. Your clients don't explain it like the expert because they aren't one. And if your captions are written in the language of the expert, both the algorithm and your ideal client will struggle to find you. The easiest way to find this is to use Instagram's native search bar. Open the app and type in your core topic, something like social media strategy or skin treatments or interior designer Sydney, and watch what the autocomplete suggestions are. Those suggestions are coming directly from what real users on the platform are actually searching for. They're telling you exactly how to speak to them. One bonus tip here, make sure you do this in incognito mode or on a secondary account, because if you use your regular account, Instagram's suggestions are going to be skewed by your own search and posting history, and you're not going to get an accurate picture of what your audience is really searching for. Moving on to step 2 now, which is integration. Once you have your keywords, you need to weave them into your captions naturally, especially in the first couple of lines. Those are the most important for search indexing because they're what Instagram reads first. They're also what your audience sees first before they commit to reading your entire caption. So this needs to do a double duty. Firstly, signal to the algorithm what your content's about. And secondly, make your ideal client want to keep reading. A mistake people commonly make here is keyword stuffing, where they basically cram a bunch of keywords into every sentence and it ends up sounding robotic and forced. You know what I'm talking about. It sounds something like, as a social media strategist helping business owners with social media, my social media approach to social media, no. Just no. The goal is to write the way your ideal client speaks, which means keywords land naturally because you're already using their language. This is why the language bank we build inside our client's messaging map is so powerful, because when you're pulling exact phrases from real client conversations, you're already using the language that the algorithm understands because it's the language that real humans actually use. Now, the final step of writing captions that rank in search and attract more of your ideal clients is optimizing for saves and shares. Instagram's algorithm pays very close attention to how people interact with your content beyond just likes and comments. When someone saves your post, it tells the algorithm this content was worth keeping, and when someone shares it, it says this was worth sending to another person. Think about the types of posts you save on Instagram. They're always the ones you want to come back to. Might be a dreamy wedding dress you absolutely love, a tip or tutorial that made you stop and think, I need to actually do this. A recipe you want to try out, or if you're me, it might be a new pair of boots you've mentally added to your cart that aren't quite ready to hit checkout on. You don't save things that feel generic or forgettable. And shares happen when content makes someone feel something specific. Usually one of these two things. Either they recognize themselves in that piece of content and want to send it to someone else who will too, or they learn something that feels almost unfair to keep to themselves. For me, it's usually a chaotic yet hilarious boy mum reel that I send to my boy mum friends group so we can all have a laugh about the chaotic reality we live in. Boy mums out there, you get it. So if you want to write captions that get saved and shared, you need to be specific enough to be useful and honest enough to be real. Vague and vanilla AI slop gets scrolled right past. Specific and actionable truth gets saved and shared. Here's a simple way to think about it. Before you hit publish, ask yourself 2 questions. 1, would I save this? And 2, would I send this to someone I know? If the answer to both of those questions is no, then your caption needs more work. This is the thing about caption writing that AI alone can't replicate. Sure, Claude or ChatGPT can string sentences together and hit keywords, but it can't know the exact phrases your ideal client whispered to themselves at 7 a.m. this morning, getting ready for work and staring at their face in the mirror, wondering how many people are going to tell them that they look tired today, despite getting a full night's sleep. Only you know that, and when you write from that place, the algorithm notices because humans notice first. So here's what I want you to take away from this episode. Please stop stressing out and better yet, forget about hashtags because they're not your discoverability strategy anymore. Using keywords is. Start with language your ideal clients use and then use your own Instagram search bar to find it, weave it naturally into the first 2 lines of every caption, and then write something specific enough that people actually want to save and share. I can tell you from experience, this completely changes everything about how the right people find you and decide that they want to work with you. Now, if you listened to this episode and thought, Andrea, I'm really stuck when it comes to Instagram and I just feel overwhelmed by all the things, that's exactly what I created my Instagram audit for. I run my eyes over your entire account, your bio, captions, content mix, and messaging, and I tell you exactly what's working, what's not, and what to fix first so you walk away with a clear step-by-step plan. Now, this isn't generic advice you're going to get from a ChatGPT prompt that some AI bro on Instagram told you to use. You'll be getting my over a decade of real-world marketing experience, doing a deep strategic review of your specific account against your specific business goals. I only have a couple of audit spots available, and because I want you to walk away with complete clarity, every one of those spots includes a complimentary 45-minute personal strategy session with me over Zoom, valued at $500, where I'll walk you through the findings personally and make sure you know exactly what to do next so there's no more overwhelm and confusion moving forward. If that sounds like something that you need, DM me the word audit over on Instagram and we'll go from there. If this episode was useful, take a screenshot and share it to your Instagram stories. Make sure you tag me at Andrea Marie Creative so that I can chat with you over on Instagram. And if you haven't already, make sure you're following the show so that you never miss another episode. If you really want to make my day, you can leave me a rating and review because it really helps the show to grow and reach more people. I hope you have an amazing week and I will catch you in the next one.